Vinny, Maishi, what's going on with the sukkah building? You guys almost done yet?
Going great. We're almost finished.
You're gonna love it, Nate.
I'm working on the last wall.
Coming out good.
Hi, I'm Nitza, and I'd like to invite you into my sukkah and into the process as well to share with you how I came up with and executed this year's sukkah concept. For me, Sukkot always marks the transitional period between summer and fall. Rosh Hashanah still feels like summer, but when Sukkot arrives, while it's not quite winter, the mood is definitely cozy sweater and hot chocolate. After summer's carefree, easy feeling, we're all leaning into a cozy and moody aesthetic. And so, for this year's sukkah, I decided to go with a southwestern inspired, cozy cabin, channeling English country Ralph Lauren-esque charm. Those of you who know me know that I am an all or nothing girl. My style fluctuates between neutral, clean, minimal, calm, or over-the-top patterns, textures, layers, accents, and objects. There is zero middle ground for me. This season boasts the perfect opportunity to morph into a print frenzy, and a temporary sukkah is a fun place to play. Let's break it down. I began with the walls. In keeping with my theme, I asked sukkahposters.com to create a custom mural for me that replicates the interior of a rustic cabin. The process is simple. Generally, one chooses a design and size that works for them from their website. I did a custom project. I chose artwork and I gave them my dimensions, and voila! This mural wall covering arrived at my doorstep. We hung it from zip ties to the top of the sukkah. I love layers and dimensions, and so for added drama, I hung these Pendleton motif curtains. Let's talk about this gallery wall. In my home, I prefer an entire wall of framed art or family photos as opposed to hanging random pieces here or there. In my mind, I actually imagine hanging antlers and horses in this rustic lodge, but my husband Penny would have hung my head instead. And so, in the spirit of Shalom Bayis, I opted to use Judaica-inspired art. I found these Judaica-themed images on a stock image website, and I sent them to print in various sizes and then framed them in wooden frames. And there you have it, elevated sukkah decor. When designing my sukkah, it's important to me that it feels like the interior of a home, and so I always include light fixtures and a rug. Although it seems extra, it goes a long way in elevating the space. These inexpensive rattan light fixtures are ones that I use in my sukkah year after year as well, and they adapt to many different decor styles. I've actually used them with an all-white sukkah in the past, and now I'm using them in my lodge. The rug, too, is inexpensive and classic and conforms to many design aesthetics. Let's move on to this wall. This wall of hats is not only for decor purposes, but it's functional as well. One of my pet peeves, yes, I know there are many, is hats and jackets belonging to the men and boys cluttering up the table and chairs. Here, they have a convenient place to put their hats and hang their jackets while they eat. In the meantime, my pretty hats and leather jackets hang here as a placeholder. The beautiful furniture was rented from Lux Event Rentals. The regal wood table and grand dining chairs ooze old-world charisma and perfectly meld into the mood. I rented these handsome club chairs from Lux as well, and added the Pendleton throw and this equestrian-themed pillow because, you know, Ralph Lauren. The console is also from Lux and is a great spot for the laughter. Consider adding a narrow table to your sukkah as a console or buffet to keep your candelabra on. It also can be used as a dessert table or for your wine bottles. Ordering from Lux was simple, and the furniture was delivered and picked up by their team of professionals, saving me and the men in my household a lot of schlepping and headaches. And now, for my absolute favorite part, let's set the table, shall we? A distressed brown leather tablecloth serves as the base. I could have used the tabletop directly without the cloth, but using this cloth ensures easy cleanup when the meal is over. In the center, I place an intricately designed woven table runner to soften the look of the leather. I love to mix candles and flowers on my tablescapes. Classic silver candelabras with 16-inch cream tapered candles over this tribal print runner feels fresh. Primrose, my favorite flower shop, instinctively knows how to complete my tablescapes. To maintain a rustic and English countryside ambiance without overshadowing it, we opted for the use of sophisticated white flowers in classic juleps, contributing to a clean and elegant appearance on the table. These glass chargers are timeless and elegant and highlight the showstopper china. Spode dishes are iconic, and this pattern is the ultimate style statement. I use simple glassware so as not to detract from the importance of the fine china. Tartan print cloth napkins in a neutral palette and leather napkin rings top each place setting. Gleaming traditional silver flatware elevates the seemingly casual look. The silverware has been in my family for almost 40 years. Utilizing it here proves that you can use traditional items you already own and make them feel new and now again. The final look is traditional and refined, and yet still feels current and relevant. Definitely worthy of celebrating Succa'sa with my loved ones. I'm honored to have had you join me in my sukkah this year. I hope you find inspiration to use in your own sukkah and wish you a Chag Sameach.